Gusto mo ba yung concept ng Metroidvania at saka yung difficulty ng Dark Souls game? Maybe Moonscars is the game for you. Dito sa larong to, you will play as the protagonist, Grey Irma, a Clayborn warrior that is created by the sculptor. So the main storyline in this is to find out why have you been created by the sculptor. So as you progress the story, makikita mo yung mga different characters involved at saka ma-uncover mo kung ano yung dahilan bakit ka ginawa ni sculptor. So it's a Metroidvania 2D side-scrolling action game. So meron siyang konting platforming elements and then kailangan mo mag-traverse sa mga stages. Kind of like Castlevania. So you need to find those secrets, you need to find the bosses, you need to find the characters involved in the story. So you have a trusty sword which has 2 quick attacks and 1 round-up attack, and you can also charge it para magkaroon ng pushback effect dun sa mga kalaban. In which pwede mo silang patalsikin dun sa mga environmental impalers. So in the early stages of the game, bibigyan ka rin ng special attack na larger weapon siya. So it takes time to charge up, pero it does special effects and bonuses. So meron ditong hammer which stuns yung enemies. So yung spear na nag-slow yung enemy. Also meron dito yung parang bleeding effect na weapon. And meron din dito yung nadi-debuff mo yung mga kalaban which makes them vulnerable for a few seconds. So you also have the dash, which is very important sa game na to kasi it makes you invulnerable for the duration of the dash, which is most of the time you will use it because it's the main mechanic of the game. Very integral din yung dash kasi it will progress you through the platforming stages and parts of the game. It can also cancel yung special attacks nyo to evade attacks ng mga enemies. So basically, parang bread and butter mo sa game na ito. Meron din naman parry system pero sobrang napakahirap ng timing niya. Pero once you pull it off, it's rewarding because it has a additional bonus damage yung counter attack niya. But throughout my playthrough, I'd stick lang sa slash and dash. Yun lang yung gameplay na ginawa ko most of the time. Meron din spells si Irma Grey dito, which is very also important to the game kasi some of the enemies you encounter cannot be easily killed ng melee lang. So you have to use your special witch powers para makabawas ng sobrang effective dun sa mga kalaban. So there's also a skill tree in which pwede mo ma-customize yung character mo. Meron ditong poison attack, meron ditong magsasummon ka ng doppelganger, meron mag-explode yung mga corpses sa gilid mo, meron din yung mga simpleng force push lang. You upgrade your spells by collecting bone shards by defeating enemies, and then as you're traversing din, may makokollect ka rin ng mga bone shards na nakakalat lang throughout the stages. So in terms of difficulty naman, it ramps really well. So in the first few stages, there are really easy patterns na enemies. Then traversing through the further stages, medyo humihirap na at saka dumadami na yung variations ng mga kalaban mo. Then meron din game system na if you die, the enemies will become more powerful the next time you respawn. And kailangan mo mag-offer ng something to the moon para bumalik siya sa normal difficulty. So yung offerings naman is makikita mo naman throughout the stages at saka may mga specific na kalaban na nagda-drop nun. So there are plenty naman. Siguro at the first try and first playthrough mo, medyo mahihirapan ka kasi kakabisaduhin mo muna yung patterns ng mga kalaban. But once you get the hang of the patterns na attacks nila, madali na itong ulit-ulitin or madali mo na itong mailagan. In terms of replayability naman, siguro if you're opting to try a different build, pwede mong ulit-ulitin yung game. But there are builds na medyo, for me, na medyo overpowered. So, like for example, yung sa akin is yung I spawned yung doppelganger multiple times para it it lessens the pressure ng mga attacks ng kalaban sa iyo and ma-divert ito din sa mga doppelgangers mo. So the graphics are really amazing if you're really into the pixel art, and then the color scheme is from the gray tones, dark tones with flash of reds. It really gives a gloomy and a grotesque feeling. So the sound and music naman really fits the game very well. It's somewhat unnerving and medyo tension building, lalo na if you're fighting the bosses. So the orchestral work here is perfectly done. Fits the genre really well. So if you're looking to play Moonscars, available to sa PC, PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, and Xbox One S. At also sa Xbox Gamepass, in which dun ko siya nilaro. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this mini review and see you next time. Thank you.